Punjab, the land of fertile soil and beautiful amalgamation of rivers.
Golden harvest and prosperity. Agriculture is the prime asset, thus making Punjab the breadbasket of India.
The Green Revolution revolutionized the face of farming, and the era of extensive farming began.
The economy flourished and thrived in leaps and bounds, but all of it came at a humongous cost.
The environment. We began to corrupt the very air the crop breathes and the soil that it grows in.
Stubble burning over northwestern India is a serious problem. As a solution to this problem, we present to you the project Shwas.
Shwas, meaning breath, to bring safe air for humans and the biosphere as a whole.
Statistically, 45 million tons of crop residue is produced and 82% of the total generated is burnt in an year, causing the release of more than 32.2 million tons of carbon dioxide and 0.2 million tons of TPA.
This accounts to 40% of the smog in Delhi during winters. And hence, just after the harvest season, the air quality index suggests air deterioration by over 25 times.
Not only that, as a consequence of stubble burning, the soil also loses many of its nutrients, including nitrogen and potassium.
A loss of $30 billion is incurred annually.
Though many farmers are willing to refrain from this practice, but they have no access to economically feasible technology.
ਸੀਡਰ ਹੈ ਘੱਟੋ ਘੱਟ 60 ਹਾਰਸ ਪਾਵਰ ਦਾ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਖਿੱਚਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ।
ਅੱਛਾ
7 ਲੱਖ ਦਾ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਆਊਗਾ, 2 ਲੱਖ ਦੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਫਰਮਾਂ ਹੈ
ਠੀਕ
ਟੈਸਟਡ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਵਾਂਗਾ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਏ ਦੀ ਉਹ 2 ਲੱਖ ਦੀਆਂ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ। ਸਬਸਿਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਉਹੀ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਫਰਮਾਂ ਹੀ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ।
ये इसमें हम खुश नहीं है कि आग लगा, इससे भूमि भी खराब होती है तो हमको पता है, पर लेकिन क्या करें, मजबूरी होती है इसको आग लगाना हमारा।
Our team came up with an optimized two-fold stubble management model comprising in-situ utilization and a supply mechanism.
Through the in-situ model, we aim to develop a convenient, easily scalable and decentralized approach of managing stubble.
Under the guidance of the Horticulture and Chemical Department of IIT Ropar, we devised a simple economic and a speedy method of converting the stubble into organic manure using suitable proportions of stubble, water, cow dung and other organic substances.
The supply mechanism consists of the utilization of stubble in industries to manufacture paper,
An initiative for curtailing deforestation,
biobriquettes,
aiming to reduce the overdependence on coal,
and to generate biogas.
a clean fuel for domestic and industrial consumption.
Although stubble management solutions pre-existed, the approach of cutting stubble conveniently and economically was never given the required attention.
Dr. Prabir Sarkar, Associate Professor at Mechanical Department IIT Ropar, has developed a cost-efficient, groundbreaking solution to the aforesaid problem in the form of SRM and SCT, that is stubble removing machine and stubble cutting trolley, which can simultaneously harvest and load paddy of each stubble.
It is compatible with every kind of tractor and is significantly more economical than the prevailing solutions.
Now comes the big question: how will the project proceed?
Our project synchronizes and optimizes various requests made by the farmer through our helpline number or through our mobile application Clear Agri.
With a groundbreaking technology, we envision to help and support those farmers who abandon this tradition. Considering all the expenses, a cost of approximately 2,000 rupees is incurred to clear an acre of stubble.
The government of Punjab has promised a compensation of Rs 2,500 per acre for not burning stubble, creating an income of Rs 500 per acre for the machine operator, the entrepreneur of our model.
Upon producing his own organic manure from stubble, the farmers can earn up to 3,000 rupees along with the reduction of their overdependence on chemical fertilizers.
The farmers living in the vicinity of the industries can sell their stubble, generating an extra income of up to Rs 4,000 per ton.
The conversion of stubble into manure is a facile process, and its knowledge can easily be propagated to the farmers, and thus it is very easily scalable.
The project is robust enough to sustain in these unprecedented times of COVID-19, as the two-fold management system ensures that any impediments to supply chain would be subjugated by promoting in-situ utilization of the stubble. Through our project, we envision not only to educate the farmers to not burn stubble, but also to develop sustainable solutions to tackle the vast amount of stubble generated.
Till now, we have collected over 16 tons of stubble from 18 acres of land. This generated an income of 15,000 to our entrepreneur.
From the stubble collected, we have procured 9 tons of organic manure, which saved our farmer community Rs 45,000 in costs.
We have prevented 23 tons of carbon dioxide
960 kgs of carbon monoxide,
and many other harmful gases from getting released into the atmosphere.
In the upcoming 2 harvest season, we plan to scale our project and aim to collect 600 tons of stubble, generating an additional income of Rs 3 lakhs to our entrepreneurs and a total income of 18 to 24 lakhs to the farmers.
By successfully implementing these, we will be indirectly planting 3,600 trees, saving around $30,000, that is 23 lakhs in environmental costs,
Affecting the health of millions of people for the better.
We have collaborated with Dr. Prabir Sarkar for mentorship and technical support and RS Farms to generate biogas from stubble.
We are in talks with Quantum Papers Limited and A2P Energy Solution Private Limited.
In the future, we additionally emphasize on generating acoustic boards,
Used for soundproofing,
researching to reduce the manure formation time to 20 to 25 days, and connecting with harvest managers to tap into a greater number of traditional farmers. The plague of air pollution caused by stubble burning must be curbed before it engulfs us.
how can a country be called developed when its capital city has been reduced to a gas chamber?
Not by any natural disaster, but by a series of man-made ones.
We must strive hard to tackle and make a bright tomorrow because safe air to breathe
Is everybody's right. Roti, kapda aur makan
food, clothing, and shelter.
are the most basic necessities of mankind.
Yet it turns out to be a luxury for many.
The bitter image of India is seen in poor households and slums, where people don't have clothing and shelter.
On the other hand, some of us have the vantage to pile up old clothes in cupboards for eternity or dump them, giving rise to waste and pollution. To tackle it and fill the gaps, we came up with Project S-Trend.
1 in every 8 people in this world do not have adequate clothing. Consider this t-shirt. For this t-shirt, 2,700 liters of water were needed, enough to fill over 30 bathtubs.
Cotton uses more insecticides and pesticides than any other crop in the world.
Which being carcinogenic damages the ecosystem. The transportation accounts for over 10% of the global carbon emissions.
80 billion such garments end up getting piled in our cupboards or in landfills. Now consider a world where some savior would step in to save these t-shirts from dying.
Welcome to the world, we Enactus IIT Ropar.
The idea is to collect clothes through our collection drives and collection portal.
These are then sold in the market at a cheap price, providing the poor access to affordable and quality clothes.
This year, we added a new sustainable trend that ensures judicious uses of flexes.
Affordable shelters are made from flexes that are otherwise disposed of in large numbers during the fests.
At the same time, they are easy to transport, waterproof, and durable. Non-refurbishable clothes were given to Rajai makers, a women community nearby.
They converted them into quilts, mats, and handbags.
We expanded our reach this year by introducing an e-commerce platform for cloth collection.
This easy-to-use platform connects the washermen, the cloth donators or sellers, and the poor buyers at one place.
S-Trend's revenue model enables our entrepreneur to make a good income and earn a self-sustainable livelihood.
For each cloth collected, entrepreneur invests rupees 8 to 10 and then sell them at 35 to 40 rupees each.
Considering 1,000 clothes sold per camp, a revenue of rupees more than 40,000 is generated.
The flexes collected are sorted, washed, and sewn down into shelters, generating a revenue of 600 per shelter. Starting in February of 2019, going from collecting and reselling clothes to dealing with waste generated from masks, and putting it all on an easy-to-access e-commerce platform, we generated more than 2.5 lakh revenue over the past 1.5 years.
The increase in revenue generation shows the strengthening of our business model.
Our project has created more than 20 entrepreneurs.
Our model allowed us to recycle clothes which are unfit to be reused again.
This way, we have reused more than 7,000 clothes and recycled more than 2,000 of them.
We prevented the burning of waste clothes, which releases large amount of carbon dioxide into the air.
Old clothes, often discarded into water bodies, pollutes 2,200 gallons for every pair of jeans and t-shirt.
We successfully helped more than 1,000 families by providing them garments at a minimal cost. We saved more than 10 lakhs rupees, which would have otherwise been spent on buying clothes, and we aspire to take these trends ahead, thus scaling S-Trend to greater heights.
We had a vision in mind when we organized the first camp and collected more than 600 clothes.
We have collected more than 7,000 clothes from 5 colleges and 10 collection drives.
We plan to step up our outreach to more than 100 colleges in the northwestern India, thus collecting more than 1,20,000 clothes.
Collaboration with Student Council and our e-commerce platform make S-Trend scalable to our aspirations.
We aim to join hands with big firms like Monte Carlo, Myntra and others. And we've already tied up with Acus Innovations, Inactus IIT Delhi and Rotary Club of Ropar. We had planned to create more than 40 entrepreneurs and set up 20 more camps to increase our revenue to more than 5 lakh till July 2020 if everything was normal.
The pandemic hindered our actions, but it could not stop our potential.
In the future, we aim to reach more than 250 villages and impact more than 10 lakh people.
The new normal of wearing masks is leading us to the next big threat of water pollution.
As these new masks are generally made of non-biodegradable materials, and when discarded into a storm drain, they empty out into water bodies and pollute them. We conducted an online workshop to teach making masks out of old clothes.
Our team made over 300 reusable masks which were sold in 10 cities across India.
Our actions were recognized and publicized by our institute through social media. To wear clothes is a basic requirement, not a want.
At S-Trend, we try our best to provide that to as many underprivileged people as possible.
Putting a smile on their faces.
Through 10,560 hours of perseverance and dedication,
Put in by more than 45 energetic students, we have proved to be a gleam of hope for thousands.
inspiring,
Innovating
serving the world.
and working for a better tomorrow. We are Inactus IIT Ropar.